He knows all your weaknesses, all your plans, because you have a traitor in your council. He's been sending a great deal of gold to someone in King's Landing.
We were told we'd be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
That's enough, Andros.
North Grove? That's just some shit story for little kids.
I've heard stories. Old tales of a secret forest within a forest. Your lord knew what he was talking about. I'm part of the free folk. People round here called wildlings.
My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
And if it isn't too late, to Glenmore. You're not still marrying into this wretched family.
I'm sorry. I'm going to tell Father the betrothal is off.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot.
Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
If you presume to speak of my dragons, you best choose your words carefully.
Are you gonna be a good little forester? Learn your lesson? And stay down? You can be Lord, Roderick. So long as we all know who holds the reins here.
The foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
I never did tell you about your father, did I? We bled him at first, like a pig.
I knew you were a killer the day you arrived. Seems Brit found out too. Now they all see it. What sort of brother you really are.
It wasn't my fault. He attacked me and we fought and...
So you struck him down and left him to die? You told me what you did to get here. We both know you had blood on your hands. But now, you've killed one of your brothers. You'll lose your head for this, Tuttle. You'll be disgraced, dishonored, and burned till there's nothing left of you.
You won't execute me. With Mance Raider coming, the Night's Watch needs all the men it can get.
Honest men. Loyal men. Not brother killers. There's only one thing to be done with you now.
Hey, Frostfinger. I saw what Garrett did to Brit last night. I was there. My relief was late, so I stayed behind. I saw everything. Finn was only there at the very end.
You had your say.
Actually, I was there the whole time.
Oh. Then tell us.
Garrett's telling the truth. Brit attacked him. Just like he said. Garrett had no choice but to fight back.
There isn't a man at the wall wouldn't sell his own mother for the right price. You two are up to something. Some deal you worked out? Or he's defending you for some reason I can't fathom?
That's impossible. Finn can't stand me. Because you're a fucking squire who thinks you're better than everyone.
Enough! Garrett killed a man of the watch. There's a price to be paid for that. Let's go. I knew it was a mistake to make you a ranger.
Frostfinger! What's to be done with him? We're heading to Craster's.
You'll have to find someone else for your expedition. Your man here still has a lot to answer for. Now out of the way, Snow.
Give us a moment.
Then kiss him quick and be done with it.
Garrett, you told me you wouldn't get into it with Brit. What happened? I thought you were smarter than that, Garrett. I thought you were going to be by my side at Craster's.
This isn't right. Brit's the murderer. Frostfinger has this all wrong.
What Brit did to your family, anyone would want him dead.
But John...
Is there nothing to be done?
Aside from removing Tuttle's head from his shoulders? No.
But
you're about to go off and execute a nest full of traitors at Craster's. How is this any different?
Godspeed with you, Garrett. We're down a man, so keep your eyes open. Now let's move.
You can go begging to your gods all you want, boy. It's the axe has the final say.
Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons? Desperate men, hoping for wealth, protection. Liars, every one of them. And I expect you are no different. You don't want to see what I do to liars.
Are you calling me a liar? You know nothing about me.
You're right. I don't know you.
Oh, shit.
Are you frightened? I thought you'd seen a dragon before. Your reaction says otherwise. Visceron.
He's much smaller than the other one.
Would you like to touch him? Go ahead. Unless you are afraid. Of course, a man who has really faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
Not a good idea, sir.
I'm inclined to agree with her on this one.
I think I'd rather not.
You're smarter than you seem.
I don't think he likes me.
Then you were wise to keep your distance. You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you. I told you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
I have this.
Drogon. How did you get that? What have you done to him? If you've hurt him...
Hurt him?
He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him. Or he is not some kind of thoughtless beast. He's only a child.
The men who were following us, the Lost Legion, they drew their swords and tried to fight him.
And Drogon defended himself.
So we somehow deserve to be burnt alive because your little baby was scared?
Your tongue is dangerously sharp, sellsword. Why did you come here? You offer me nothing but lies. To what end? You want gold? A title? My undying gratitude? What do you want from me, Asher Forrester?
With your permission, I want to hire a contingent of the Second Sons. I need them to help me fight for my family back in Westeros.
The Second Sons? Has your reason failed you?
Please, if...
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Meereen. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs. These are people who have suffered for years without end.
What if we left after the liberation, once the slaves are free?
Once the slaves are free, I will sail back to Westeros and reclaim my crown. There is no after.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
As we speak, my men prepare to enter Meereen. What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So, unless you think you can storm Meereen and free all the slaves yourself, you have nothing more to offer me, Croft. You may leave.
That's it.
Your Grace.
See them out.
Beskar knows the city better than anyone, Your Grace.
What the hell, Asher?
Is this true?
Yes. I lived in Meereen for a time. On the eastern side of the city. Fucking bastard.
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons? Guide them into Meereen?
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Is that what you're saying?
You're really considering this?
We'll help you free the city. If you'll just consider what I've asked.
We can talk about that after the slaves have been released from their chains. I believe that's more than fair. You two will join Croft and his men. Get them into the city, help them liberate Meereen, and I will see that you are rewarded. But your uncle stays here. If I find you've lied or put my men in danger...
I understand.
Good. Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
I told you I didn't want to go back to Meereen. What the hell was that?
What's the problem with you and Meereen, anyway?
Doesn't matter now, does it?
Beskar.
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedrolls if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking been.
Long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail! We got 2 more!
Curse this bloody leg!
It's not your leg that's the problem, Roderick. You've got to be practical. You want to take Griff down next time? You want to stop lying in the mud and letting people walk all over you?
You're speaking to your lord, Sir Royland.
He can fight his own battles.
Next time I face Griff, it will be the last. I won't let him parade around my halls any longer.
I look forward to it, my lord. But you won't win a fair fight. You can't handle a sword like you used to. So find another advantage. Surprise your opponent. Do something unexpected.
Like what?
I'll show you. Come at me. Bring your opponent down to your level. When I attack you, drop down, avoid my blade, and swing at the back of my knees. Wait for me to attack.
Let's try it again.
Ha! Now that's how you do it.
I think you let me. Oh!
My lord, sorry to interrupt.
Elena?
She insisted on seeing you immediately.
Lady Elena, I'm sorry to hear we won't be sisters.
Talia. Roderick, can I speak with you? Privately. You remember my little brother?
Quiver! Good gods, you've grown.
You could just call me Arthur now.
I hope you don't mind us coming unannounced. But something's happened. I didn't know what else to do. Maybe this was a bad idea.
I didn't know if I would see you again. Given how we left things.
That doesn't change how I feel about you, Roderick. Truth be told, you're the only one I can turn to. Lord Whitehill paid my father a visit at Rillwater Crossing. He told my father Griff had subdued you, and
that my sister would make a fine reward.
as if I'm some token to be handed around.
You mean?
He demanded I marry his son, Griff.
What?
Lud threatened my family. Told my father if he refused, would be slaughtered along with you.
Father acted the damn coward.
He agreed, Roderick. I am to marry Griff Whitehill. That arrogant, pig-eyed prick!
You can't marry into House Whitehill. We'll end up on opposite sides of a war.
Do you think I want to marry that disgusting pig? But my father won't listen. I'm not going to be the bone they throw that howling dog. I'm not going to be some prize for him to rip open. We have to get rid of him. I can't think of any other way. My father won't see reason. Lord Whitehill's made up his mind.
It's time someone brought Griff down.
We were hoping you'd say that.
You brought your men?
I command Father's elite guard. These men are trained archers, swordsmen, experts in both ranged and close combat. They're yours, if you'll help us take down Griff.
The whole guard?
20 men. My father still thinks they're aboard a ship bound for the Reach. What do you have to lose, Roderick? Griff has been a nightmare for you and your house.
You can't have any reason to keep him around.
Whitehills still have my little brother. If I hurt Griff, there's no telling what they'll do to Ryan.
I understand your worry, Roderick. I don't want Ryan hurt any more than you do. I know this might sound mad, but it's the only way. Get rid of Griff, And you'll be free to use the guard however you like. You can finally take control of your house again. Please, promise me you'll do this. I love you, Roderick. I don't want Griff. I don't want any of this.
I'll do it, if it really is the only way.
I'm afraid it is. Thank you, Roderick.
I knew you'd come through for us. My men are yours to command.
Thank you, Quip. Arthur.
Could you give us a moment? You don't know how much this means to me. I'm sorry I couldn't marry you before. Maybe when this is all over, we could play hide and seek in the grove again. Pretend we're still children. Forget all that's happened these last few years.
I love you, Helena.
I love you too.
Can't believe it's another coronation already. Our kings just get younger and younger.
Tommen's not ready. He's too soft.
Maybe that was the imp's plan.
I wonder if Marjorie Tyrell will be there today.
You mean Queen Marjorie? She was married to Joffrey.
For all of 1
I fancy she'll
hour.
marry his brother too, not to
I
mention
wouldn't put it past
Cersei
her.
and Jaime. Shh. The Lannisters have spies everywhere.
What is it, Tom?
I remember that warning you'd heard from Roderick.
About Whitehill's contact. Did you find anything?
Only whispers. But your brother's right. Lord Whitehill. Lord Whitehill is sending a great deal of gold to someone here in King's Landing. He's definitely up to something. Something big.
Well done, Tom. Did you hear anything else?
Lord Whitehill is surprisingly secretive. The only people I'm even certain he deals with are those ironwood merchants. They'll both be at the feast after Tommen's coronation today. Maybe you can learn something.
I can't go. Marjorie's... she's not exactly happy with me right now. I've been uninvited.
Couldn't Sarah help? Ask her to get you in. She'd do it, right? Don't handmaidens look out for each other?
Sarah's not really happy with me either. Some things I may have said.
Well, if you need Sarah to get you in there, you might as well try, right?
It's nearly time.
Just be careful, Lady Mira. King's Landing seems to have it in for you.
Yeah, what are you doing out here? There's leftover honey cake in the kitchens.
Have to guard this one. Locked him up in the old storeroom until morning.
That the one who killed Brit? He's not going anywhere. Come on. He'll be back before anyone notices.
All right. Maybe just a quick bite. He's likely to freeze to death out here anyway.
Onions and crab apples. At least I won't starve to death. If I ever find a way out of here. That might be useful.
Must be the latrine. I'm not sticking around to use it.
Garrett!
Cotter, what are you doing here?
I heard him talking. You're to be executed in the morning.
What about Finn? He told them.
Nobody believes him, or don't want to. They think he's covering for you. Some are even saying he helped you do it.
I have to get out of here.
That's why I came. I want to help.
You'd be executed too. Why would you want to help me?
I told you my secret. And you said you were my friend. Well, what kind of friend would I be if I left you to die here? So I'm getting you out of here. I don't want to hear any complaining.
You're a good man. You know that.
Don't go singing my praises just yet. I want you to take me with you. To the North Grove. You know I can't stay here. I'm leaving Castle Black. But I'd rather not go it alone. So if you're going north, I'm coming with you.
Well, I'm not going anywhere unless I can get out of this bloody storeroom first.
I can try and pick the lock, but I'm not sure it will work. Garrett, what are you doing?
Getting out of here.
I can see it. It's coming loose.
I'm gonna try to push it out. You pull, alright?
I hope no one heard that. Hey, can you fit through?
I think.
Aren't you two idiots lucky I'm not Frostfinger? Thought you were being sly, eh?
Oh, Finn. Am I glad to see you?
I'm the sword in the darkness. Helping a fellow brother keep his head. You'll need this. Now, let's go. You're not coming with us, Finn. What are you on about? Frostfinger already thinks I'm helping you. What do you think he's gonna do when he hears you've run off with Potato Fucker over here? I'd rather take my chances with you. And I'm good in a fight. You know that. Yeah, good at starting them anyway. You'll need another blade at your side.
Having another ranger along couldn't hurt.
Till he stabs you in the back.
We'll talk later. Move!
There's no turning back now. We're deserters for sure. We're breaking our vows.
I've taken plenty of oaths. Broken plenty, too. Words don't mean shit.
There'll be a price on our heads.
The vows I said here, I meant them. I was a brother. But the Night's Watch betrayed me. And that's on them.
They know we're gone now.
Then how fast can you run?
It's worse than I thought, isn't it?
Roderick! There you are.
Lady Forrester!
What's wrong, Mother?
It's Griff. He was arguing with the Maester and things got out of hand.
I'm coming.
What do you mean to do? This could be our chance.
He's right. We must hurry before things get violent.
I want to try talking to him first, see if we can work this out.
And if that fails?
Just don't forget your promise, Roderick.
The rest of my men are still in the grove. They could be here in minutes.
Make sure they're ready to do some damage.
Sounds like a good time. Let's go.
And Arthur, listen for my signal. I'll strike my cane when I want you to enter.
We'll be ready.
I'm coming with you.
It's not safe. You should wait for your brother.
I don't care if it isn't safe. Griff thinks I belong to him. I need to show him I don't.
Together, then.
I tried to heal it, but the wound didn't. Oh!
Stop this at once.
Why?
You let that bite fester!
No, I tried.
You'd have tried harder for a Forrester.
My lord, please.
I am the only lord who matters here. Roderick!
Help me.
Tell your dog to obey its new master. And while you're at it, Elena Glenmore, what are you doing with him? You're supposed to be marrying
You?
me.
I'd rather marry a dead horse.
You watch your bloody tongue, or I'll give you what I'm giving the Maester.
Let the Maester go, Griff.
Not until he's learned his lesson. He's disobedient, just like you were, Roderick. Before I brought you to heel. So now he's paying the price.
Oh, my hand! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't believe you.
You're a piece of shit, Griff. You know that.
Oh, you got quite the mouth on you, Roderick. You know what I think?
My brother is ready.
I think you need another lesson in humility. Just like your Maester here.
Go ahead. Come at me, Griff.
My fucking pleasure. Oh, what's the cripple up to now, eh? Fancy yourself a warrior? You are nothing, Roderick. just give up. Not today. Accept it. You're just embarrassing. What the hell is this?
What are your orders?
I'm the only one here who gives the orders! Kill anyone that moves! You heard him! Stop now! You can't do this!
Now then, about humility.
Get your hands off me!
Maester, are you alright?
Yes, I think so. My father will go straight to Roose Bolton.
I did warn you, Griff.
You gonna hear me? Your friends won't be around forever, Roderick. And when they're gone, I will see that you pay for this! Is this the man you'd rather have? This cripple.
Roderick!
Enough! That's enough! Are you satisfied?
You need to stop!
My eye!
Roderick, listen!
I can't fucking see.
Least I could do. Confine the White Hills to the cellars. No one gets in or out.
Word cannot reach High Point. You must be sure of it. Not as long as they still hold Ryan. Kill the Ravens. All of them.
I swear I will!
Fuck you and your queen.
That's enough! So long as you're in my camp, you will obey my orders. And getting pissed drunk before a mission.
Obey?
You know what kind of ship-brained fool does that? One who wants to fucking die out there! Have you lost your damn mind?
I am not some animal in a cage.
What in the seven bloody hells are you
I will
talking
not let
about?
you bark orders at me.
I'm glad to see you two are getting along. Warms the heart.
I'm not the one with the problem. It's him.
She can't fight like this, Asher.
You think I'm too drunk to fight? What the fuck
What
do
are you
know?
gonna do? Run out there swinging a fucking...
Still think I can't fight?
You fucking bitch!
Oh, there we go.
Hey, come on, Veska. Leave the poor
Let
man
go
alone.
of me before I break your fingers.
Deal with your friend. She'll get us all
You
killed.
sound scared, Croft.
This is bloody important.
You afraid your mother will spank you?
I'll talk to her.
Good. If she can't hold it together, we're leaving without the both of you.
You think your little thumbcock can take Marine all by itself? I'd never work with a bloody show like you
Veska,
anyway!
what the hell is going on?
You gonna lecture me too? Croft doesn't know shit about anything. None of you do.
Will you stop trying to hit me? Whatever your problem is with Croft, just let it go.
You think this is about Croft? You think I give two shits about what Croft has to say? You're the only reason I'm even fucking here. You told your little dragon queen I would go into Marine with you. You get me burned by a dragon!
Just talk to me, Veska!
We're done talking. Come on, Asher. Hit me. Oh, if this was a real fight, you'd be dead.
I'm not going to do that! So what, you're gonna kill me because you don't want to go into some fucking city?
I was a slave! Here, in this fucking city!
I was taken from my home when I was only 3 years old. When I was 7, my master threw me in the fighting pit to die. When my master tired of watching me kill animals for sport, he started sending other children. I butchered every one of them. After a while, I thought the fear was gone.
That's... what kind of a monster would do that to a child?
To him, we were not children. We were his playthings. His entertainment. There was this boy who used to play 5 stones in the alley when we couldn't sleep. When I saw him next, he was in that pit with me. I saw the fear in his eyes. That same fear I felt my first time. And I realized it hadn't left me. I still wanted to live. I wanted it so badly. My master watched as I did it.
Here.
Thank you, little brother. I bought my freedom a long time ago, but I have always hated this place. Hated him. Dezor Zoraza. Because of that man. Marine is a city of dead children. Don't worry about me. I won't let you down.
I know you won't.
I haven't. Let's not repeat too much gossip.
You shouldn't say that.
Why not?
Mira, I'll meet you inside. What are you doing here?
I have to get in there, Sarah. I know I'm not supposed to attend, but...
Then you know Lady Marjorie doesn't want to see you. What could be so important?
I need to speak with Lords Morgren and Andros. One of them might be working against my family.
Doing what?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be here.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. And I'm not really interested in joining you on her bad side.
Please, Sarah. I know you're probably angry with me, but I need your help.
I don't know.
Please.
Fine. But you owe me, understand? She's with me. We'll stay out of trouble. I promise. Feels a bit strange to celebrate, doesn't it? Not so long ago, King Joffrey sat on the Iron Throne.
Tommen is our king now.
Long may he reign.
Sarah! I was worried you'd run off with your friend there.
And what if I did?
I'm not sure I could blame you.
This is Lady Mira Forrester. Mira, Lord Garibaldi Tarwick.
She's quite lovely. Where have you been hiding her?
You're making her blush.
You flatter me. Sarah's lovelier than us all.
I won't argue there. It's quite a feast, isn't it? Just be careful around the wine. Though I hear you don't partake yourself. It's easy to forget. Nothing you do in King's Landing goes unnoticed. Drink too much once and you're forever the drunken fool. Talk to the wrong people and...
Lord Tarwick!
What was that about?
Nothing. That subject isn't fit for your delicate ears anyway.
My ears are not delicate.
Of course they are. Look how tiny they are. Little lobes.
Stop it.
What?
I mean it. Is there someone you'd rather be talking to?
My apologies. I just noticed Lords Andros and Morgren over there.
What a shame. Ruining a perfectly good afternoon with that nonsense.
Perhaps someone should encourage them to argue elsewhere. If you'll excuse me.
This reminds me of the tourney at Lannisport. You wouldn't believe them.
You've told me this story.
But you would have loved it. We danced all evening, drank wine from our helmets.
That is it!
Andros, you're being ridiculous!
And why would you ever stop dealing ironwood?
Is there no longer a demand for it?
I can't imagine that would be the case.
No need for such wild speculation. I've simply lost interest. I'm moving on to better things.
It is a lot, but I know how to spend it.
But how did you manage it?
Lord Whitehill trusts me above all others. That's why I'm the only one he's willing to work with.
Oh, an exclusive deal. How good for you, Andros.
Well, I've got my family to consider.
When's the last time you even saw your wife, Andros?
Please, if you'll excuse me. Lady Mira, I'm impressed.
Impressed with what?
That you aren't currently locked in a cell. I trust this means that you took care of that contract. How did you do it, if I may ask? I wasn't expecting to see you again, if I'm being honest. You must have made quick work of it.
If I tell you how I did it, what's in it for me?
Nothing. But I admire the gall. I do believe King's Landing is rubbing off on you. So, what have you been up to? Enjoying yourself? Though I suppose if you're talking to me...
I've heard you stopped selling ironwood. Not on my account, I hope.
How did you...
So it's true.
It appears that you know most of the story already. I've been pushed out of the ironwood business.
Oh.
All thanks to my partner. Bloody imbecile. Andros is now Lord Whitehill's exclusive contact in King's Landing. No matter the fact that I introduced them in the first place. That man would be nothing without me.
Why would Lord Andros want to push you out?
You found a man he could manipulate. Someone who wouldn't demand an equal share. Lyman Lannister.
He's working with a Lannister?
A third cousin, to be fair. Whatever Andros is up to, he clearly thinks Lyman can take my place.
Rickard! Are you done flirting with that handmaiden? We need your opinion here.
Oh, leave him alone.
Please excuse me.
Excuse me. Lyman Lannister?
Shit. You startled me. As if I don't already have enough to deal with.
Here, let me help.
That's very kind of you, thank you, but I'm fine. I just get clumsy sometimes. I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage, Lady...
Mira.
Lady Mira. I'm not used to being approached so boldly. But I'm glad you did. I always feel a bit out of place at big gatherings like this. So, what brings you over here? I'm not the best company, I'm afraid. Or were you headed for the wine and I got in your way?
You look like you could use some company. What are you doing all by yourself?
I don't mind, really. I only came to discuss some business with Lord Andros. I'm told it's rude to leave early.
Oh? What kind of business?
I really shouldn't talk about it. Andros came to me in confidence. You understand? He wouldn't be pleased, I'm sure.
I respect that. Trust is so rare in King's Landing.
I'm glad you think so. And just between us...
Lyman! What do you think you're doing?
What? Nothing.
You stay away from him.
Andros! We were just talking.
You were just talking to Mira Forrester.
Forrester? I didn't realize.
My lord?
Let me say this as plainly as I can. Don't ever meddle in my affairs again!
Lady Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie.
Lady Mira? That was quite a scene over there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I can handle Lord Andros.
It's Lyman I was worried about.
What do you mean?
Honestly, that story isn't fit for a maiden's ears. Just be careful around him. All right?
How about we trade? There must be something I can tell you.
There is something. I'm curious about Sarah. Your help could save me a lot of embarrassment. I'd be very grateful, Lady Mira.
What do you want to know about Sarah?
Sarah Durwell. Interesting name, that. Funny thing is, the last Durwells died off almost 200 years ago. What can you tell me about her family? Something isn't quite right, but I'm not sure. You must understand, I can't court a woman just because I like the way she laughs.
I've met the Durwells when I was at Highgarden.
Oh?
They're a small house these days, but very well regarded.
Ah, right. Well, that's a relief. For a moment, I thought...
And now, Lord Tarwick, it's your turn.
Right. Lyman Lannister. 10 years ago, Lyman was injured at the tourney at Lannisport. He took a bad fall from his horse. Needed milk of the poppy for weeks, just to keep from screaming.
Oh.
And between us, he's never stopped drinking the stuff. Can't stop, actually. He spent all his money trying to get more. The man can't go a day without it.
So that's why he shakes.
You mustn't repeat that, Lady Mira. I shouldn't even know about it. Besides, Lyman suffered enough embarrassment. And every man's entitled to his secrets.
Then why did you tell me?
Because of... well, maybe I shouldn't have. I'd hate for Lord Andros to trace this back to me.
You learned that from Andros?
The man's mouth is bigger than the Blackwater. Poor Lyman has no idea. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some arrangements to make. Lady Mira?
Lord Lyman, we really need to talk.
I know what you're up to. I won't discuss my business with Andros, so please, just leave me alone. You've landed me in enough trouble. Just leave.
Look at you. You're shaking.
It's an old injury.
But there's more to it than that, isn't there?
What are you saying? Either tell me what you want, or go bother someone else. I don't have to stand here and take this.
I know about your situation, Lyman. How you were hurt in Nanasport. How painful that must have been.
You don't know what you're talking about.
It's no wonder you still need milk of the poppy.
No, I've never...
It can't have been easy.
Andros has been holding that over my head for years.
Then don't let him.
Andros was wrong about you, Lady Mira. You're kind. And you should know what he's... I should warn you. Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath. But Andros is doing it in secret. No one knows. Or at least, he doesn't want anyone to know. I told him I'd keep quiet, but...
That army will destroy my family.
That was his hope, I'm sure, but It's only fair that you know, Lady Mira. What you do with it is up to you. But I'd better get my affairs in order.
What did I tell you?
I've had enough of this, Andros. She showed me what you've been doing. I'm done.
Lady Mira, you've just made a very grave error. Very grave indeed. You realize that, I hope.
Don't be so bloody dramatic, because I'm just getting started.
You sure you know where you're going?
Cotter?
Let's see that map again.
So you're asking now, are you? Surprised you haven't taken it from my pocket already.
How much food we got left? Here we are. Carried.
But this won't last much longer.
If Finn wasn't eating all of it.
It's not me.
Oh, we'll have to stop soon, look for some food. We're on the right track. This way.
The free folk. Wildlings. Oh, this complicates things. You stay here. I'll try and talk to her. I'm one of them.
Wait, what? He's a fucking wildling?
Cotter! They might kick me around a little, but whatever you do, don't come out, alright? She has to think I'm alone. If she sees you, you'll only make things worse. Good hunting. No, I'm a friend. I grew up near Ardholm. You know it? I won't hurt you. Alright.
You won't.
I'm one of you. Oh!
You sure look like a crow to
not.
me.
You're dressed like one.
You out here all alone, little pup? Come out or I'll kill your friend! Or I'll make him scream first!
He's not alone.
I knew a little crow wouldn't wander off by himself.
Leave them be, alright? Just take me!
Let him go. That we're just passing through. We didn't mean any harm.
Right. You and your fuckless men just want to kill us all and take our land. But you didn't mean any harm.
Garrett?
Kill them!
Thanks.
Fuck!
Cotter!
Our food! Hey! Garrett! Garrett, no! She's not fighting you! It's over! Just don't do it! Garrett! Let her go!
Are those the last of our supplies?
We can't stay here.
You're hurt.
Come on! We can rest up ahead.
I thought I'd feel better seeing Griff dragged out of the Great Hall like that. You wanted to kill him, didn't you? How did you know when to stop? I don't think I could have. I suppose that's why you're the Lord.
I just knew it wasn't right. I wasn't the Lord I wanted to be.
What do you think Lord Whitehill will do when he hears? If he truly has a spy...
He won't know of this. Not until we want him to. The gates are barred and every raven in the rookery is dead.
My lord, there's been a message from High Point. Lord Whitehill invites you to discuss a truce.
He wants to make peace.
As if we're that naive.
Maybe this is an opportunity. A way to get behind their walls.
And do what? You'd be putting yourself in danger, Roderick.
We could get Ryan back.
This could be our chance.
You're right. Now that we have Griff, we can propose a trade.
A trade? His son for my brother. Then we have a plan. We'll leave first thing tomorrow morning.
If you're going ahead with this, at least bring the Glenmore soldiers.
We obviously need them here.
You can't mean for Roderick to travel unprotected. What if the Whitehills attack Ironrath while he's gone? My lord, you cannot go into an enemy stronghold unprotected.
Ironrath is ours again. The Glenmores will ensure it stays that way.
Let Arthur know at once.
Yes, my lord.
I'll start making the preparations.
To think that one of them might be spying for the Whitehills.
Duncan wanted you to travel to High Point without any protection.
Yet Royland would leave Ironrath defenseless.
Well, I'll need an advisor with me at High Point.
By rights, it should be your sentinel. But if we're going to an enemy stronghold, maybe you'd best take Sir Royland.
It's meant to be a negotiation, not a battle. How could any of them betray us? I've known these people my whole life.
Sir Royland comes with us. Duncan can stay here and defend Ironrath.
Very well.
Roderick, I know I can't come to High Point, but I can't just sit around and do nothing. I want to help. Please. I'll do anything you ask of me, even something dangerous.
Talia, I may be leaving you here with a traitor.
Find out who it is. Find proof if you can.
I'll do my best.
I have faith in you, Talia. I've known Lud Whitehill a long time. He's selfish, greedy, and arrogant. But he'd never kill a guest in his own home. At least, I don't think he would.
I hope you're right, Mother. Welcome.
Don't worry about me. Focus on the mission. Your family needs you. That's what matters right now.
You're my family too, Malcolm.
And I couldn't be prouder of you. Good luck, my boy.
Shall we begin?
Listen up! There are 4 of these guard posts throughout the city. They'll use them to warn the masters in case the slaves decide they're tired of wearing chains. We're here to make sure they don't see it coming. Therend, you take the north. Penn, the south. Asher, we'll take the east. And Kieran will cover the west. Make the enemy blind. Give the Unsullied a chance to get in and arm the slaves. The rest is up to them. Don't get cocky out there. One mistake and the man
You
at your
remember
side
when
will
we
pay
stole
for it.
that
Do you
giant
understand?
warhammer?
Get in, do
From
what you
that
have
woman
to
in
do,
Lease?
and get your people
Didn't
out
she hit you in
alive.
the face with it?
That's all you
I
need
never
to care
thought my
about.
head could feel any
You
worse.
got that?
Tonight, any man who wishes to be free may take that freedom from the grip of his master. You will clear a path for them, but they must walk it alone. Justice belongs to the people of Marine. Do not make them wait any longer.
What does she know of justice?
Is there a problem? If you can't do this, tell me now. The Masters will be judged by the people of Marine, not by you.
No problem here. As long as we get the reward you promised.
You will have it. You will both do as Croft commands. Follow his orders exactly, or you will get nothing. Now go. Show them the hell they have made here.
Hoped I'd never see this place again. Tried to run once. Didn't make it very far.
Which way?
There's a path around there. Avoids the main street. Let's just get this over with. What's the matter, Croft?
You see how many guards are out there? How were you expecting to get past them? We'll be caught.
You asked me which way. This is it.
And we'll stay out of sight. Follow me.
Can you see anyone?
Cover me. What are they doing? Hey, Pesca! Pesca!
Yelwa Misha, Maya's Liwash. Shall she Liwash?
Skuda juntas wa.
Yelwa Misha, Maya's Liwash. Shall she Liwash?
Spalsa washka.
Maya's Liwash.
We have to go.
There's something I have to do.
Pesca, what are you doing?
Do you trust me, Asher?
We don't have time for this.
Just tell me. Do you trust me?
Of course I trust you.
Good. This won't take long.
Pesca!
Where are you going?
Follow her!
Ingi Dratule. Se was Rosli Wang Yiras.
Why are you doing this?
10 years ago.
Beskar! Stop!
I should have killed you.
Beskar!
I should have fucking killed you.
Beskar!
He was my master. Dezor Zoraza. The man who forced me to... I'm going to kill you!
Nobody can blame you for wanting him dead. Do what you must.
I will.
Have you lost your mind? I'm ordering you to back away!
My Beskar!
I am not your...
Let him go!
What are you doing?
Or I shoot! You will do as I say! Both of you! Take her weapon!
I need to do this, Asher. After everything he's done.
And he'll pay for it! Once the city is free, he will be punished!
Punished by a queen who has no right to. His life means nothing to her. She does not speak for the children who died in those pits.
Asher, stop her!
I will get their justice.
I won't let you ruin this for me. You heard what Daenerys said.
Your queen will understand.
There.
How could... That wasn't your blood to take!
Do you have any idea what you've done? The Mother of Dragons will have your head for that!
Not before we finish the job. Now let's go.
Over there. So when were you going to tell me he's a fucking wildling?
Not now, Finn.
Come on. What the hell is this place?
An old hunting camp. We can rest here.
Until your friends attack us again.
I know the signs, alright. It's abandoned.
I'm gonna go make sure nobody's lurking around out here. Don't trust this fucking place.
Fine. Here. Let me take a look at it.
Ow! Fuck!
Just relax, will ya?
What is that stuff? Ah, it smells like sick cow.
The maester at House Forrester used it on my leg once. Not sure what it is, actually.
Do you even know what you're doing?
Hold that there.
You almost done. Oh, ugh. Does it have to be so tight?
It does if you don't want to bleed to death.
Yes, Maester. Oh. Oh, you got anything to drink?
This far north and I still have to fetch the fucking wine.
Some water or something, please.
I'll see what I can find. Whoever was living here must have left. Too bad they didn't leave anything behind. Someone's still living here.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Don't move. I'm warning you. Or I'll gut you like a fucking fish. You do look like a sad little fish, don't you? That happen a lot. I can fix it for you.
But my friend is hurt. We're just looking for a place to rest.
There are others with you.
Step back! Want to kill her yourself, or should I do it?
Garrett!
Drop your weapon!
Is that...
You're outnumbered. You can't fight all of us.
Cotter!
Oh, Sylvie.
You're alive!
Who's this fucking snowball?
I told you I'd come back.
Who are these people?
They're friends.
You planning on introducing us, Cotter?
Right. This is my sister, Sylvie. She's the reason I brought you here. She can take us to the North Grove.
Lord Roderick. Lady Alyssa.
Gwyn?
Roderick, may I have a word? Thank you for accepting my father's invitation. I wasn't certain you'd come, but it's a good thing you did.
Be honest with me. Am I in danger here?
My father honors guest right, just as you do.
And I'm supposed to trust my life to that?
I wanted us to work together, but you refused. So now my father is doing this his way. If you value your life and your family, you'll listen to what he has to say. You need to take him seriously today, which means keeping a level head.
I'm here in good faith, aren't I?
Yes, I suppose you are.
There are lords who wield power, and lords who like to make a show of it.
These walls hold 1,000 years of Whitehill history.
1,000 years of bloodshed.
But our houses were close once, and could be again. So much of our history has been lost.
Shall we get on with it?
The Great Hall is this way.
Your soldiers seem on edge.
Well, what do you expect? The way they see it, the enemy is within their walls.
What's this?
Milady?
Give us a moment.
Is this your family?
Shortly before Griff was born.
These your brothers?
The eldest three, yes. Carl died of grayscale a few years ago. Ebbett's at the Citadel. Torrin serves Roose Bolton. And Griff, of course, wasn't born yet.
Your father doesn't smile much, does he?
He used to, when my mother was still alive.
That must be you.
A much younger me, yes.
You look a bit like your mother now. Is that your mother?
Yes. Though I hardly remember her. She died not long after this was made. My brothers were never kind to Griff. He was boastful, gullible, and quick to anger. But my father always defended him. A Whitehill is a Whitehill, he'd say. Come on. We mustn't keep my father waiting.
Where's your father?
Strange. I'll go find him. I don't like this.
Don't show fear. That's what he wants.
Ryan for Griff, that's still our plan.
I'll follow your lead, my lord.
Let's have a look around, see what we find. Mother, look at this. This ironwood's cracked.
I'm not surprised. The Whitehills were never any good at the craft.
Oi! Step away from that!
What's Lord Whitehill planning?
Bloodshed, most likely. We won't go down without a fight.
Just follow my lead, whatever happens. Barred from the other side.
Roderick! Welcome to High Point.
Lord, my men say you've been acting a bit tense.
You're not nervous, are you?
Robb Stark went to a feast, and look what happened.
I'm nothing like Walder Frey, and unlike Stark, you don't even have bodyguards.
Father, please. Can we just get on with this?
Well? Why? You know, your father once called High Point a keep for the gods. What stonework, he said. What craftsmanship. He wouldn't stop talking about it. If you ask me, I'd say he was envious.
High Point is very impressive.
It is. Compared to your pile of timber.
Lord, where's Ryan?
Always worried about your family, aren't you? Let's toast to family! Won't you toast with me, Roderick? As a symbol of our goodwill. No fucking courtesy.
Now, tell us why we're here.
The ironwood business is thriving, Roderick. In fact, the Boltons want weapons faster than we can make them. And when Roose Bolton wants something, I like to give it to him.
So, in other words, you need our help.
Don't be so damn full of yourself. You Foresters are headed for destruction. Yet, you know more about ironwood than any house in the realm. Would be a shame for all that knowledge to be lost. Help me craft ironwood for the Boltons, and I'll make sure you Foresters survive.
As if he'd protect us.
If you think you can threaten us...
I'm not threatening.
So you're proposing an alliance?
An alliance? I said nothing of the sort.
he'd make us his slaves.
Roderick, this could save your house.
I'd consider an alliance.
You see what I have to put up with?
Just give him time. I told you...
I offer you peace, and you spit at it. I offer opportunity, and you demand more. I've seen this coming since you refused to kiss my ring. Here's how it's gonna go, Roderick. Either you agree to my terms, or I'll have Griff tear Ironrath to the ground. He'll put it to the torch.
This isn't the way to
then
get what
begin
you want.
slaughtering your small folk.
Griff won't be doing a damn thing.
What do you mean?
He's locked in our darkest cellar along with your entire fucking garrison.
You didn't.
You've imprisoned my son. He was there by order of the Warden of the North.
I'll gladly return him, if my brother returns home.
We want Ryan back, and we want him today.
Bring the boy.
Ryan! Mother! Roderick! I thought you'd forgotten about me.
No! No!
What are you doing?
You imprisoned my flesh and blood. Mine?
Let him go!
He's not going anywhere.
Listen to her!
Let him go, or I'll have Griff
This is
killed.
not what we agreed.
Blame him, not me.
If you want to see Griff alive again...
You think I give two shits about Griff? About my fucking fourthborn? I ought to kill you right now! Because you Foresters never learn.
I'm not afraid of you!
Can I fucking murder him yet?
Try it!
Ryan,
and
son
you'll
of
all die!
hell!
Me!
Let him go!
Everyone,
please!
I'll kill you! Go on then! Do it!
What?
You think I won't?
I know you won't.
Don't test him, Roderick!
Because for all your bluster, all your posturing, you care about your son. A Whitehill is still a Whitehill.
You know what, Roderick? You're right.
Ryan, come here.
No! We'll make the trade on neutral soil. Griff for Ryan. A son for a son. Fine. Now, get the fuck out of my hall. And the gods have mercy on us both when the Boltons come for their ironwood. Now go.
It won't be long, Lord. And when they come, I hope that bastard flays you alive.
I'm so sorry, Roderick.
Iron from ice!
There it is. The East Watcher. Now listen up. None of those guards can live long enough to light that beacon. Because if they do, this invasion gets a whole lot fucking harder. Don't drop that.
How many men do you think are in there?
Hard to know for sure. At least 5, maybe more. To answer your question, too many to fight head on.
Is that a harpy?
Of course it is. Those golden tits are everywhere in this bloody city. If those guards light the rope, the fire travels up to the bowl, and the whole city will know we're here.
So we stop them.
Aye.
We'll need to take those two out first. Come on, let's get moving.
Beskar,
It's nothing. Just forget it.
I know Dazor didn't go the way you wanted, but now is not the time for regret.
You knew what it meant to me, Asher, and you... Yeah, it's done now.
I'll take him.
I've got the other one.
Just keep an eye on her.
I don't need him to watch me.
Hey, prove it!
What have you heard?
Just sit outside the gates waiting.
Mother of dragons. She wants to scare.
We'll split up. One group will go high and try to climb over to the other side.
What about them?
That's why someone needs to stay down here. They get behind cover and shoot the men up top. Just don't let that one see you. So, which'll it be?
You want to be the leader? You decide.
I'll go over the top. You just make sure to clear the way.
We'll have to take care of him first.
I think he got the easy job.
What happened?
Not important. Keep moving. Quick. The guards on the roof.
We'll take care of it.
I'll get rid of them.
I've got it. Go!
No. It's too much.
What?
It's too much. You'll ruin it.
I know what I'm doing.
Doesn't look like you do.
Little rat.
You say something? Well?
I said you're a little rat. Why are you laughing?
Nothing. Just keep doing this, okay? Tell me when your sword breaks.
And it won't break. I'll put you in heaven first.
All clear down there? Hey!
They're still up there. On the right. Take them out, and you'll be cleared to secure the beacon. They break through. I'll keep them busy.
We can finish this. Just look at them. 2 men. We've dealt with worse. Let's rush them and be done with it.
What about them?
You afraid of a couple of crossbows? We took on the Lost Legion by ourselves.
We stick to Croft's plan. Take care of them first.
All right.
Hey! Get them!
Oh, shit.
Light the beacon! Stop them!
Well, hello.
Asher, look out!
Light the beacon! Stop them!
Well, hello.
Asher, look out!
Light it! Light it!
Go! Stop him! Cut the fuse!
The torch!
Ah, he's going to light the beacon!
Vesca!
I'm all out! Oh, I can't believe you did it.
Croft!
Croft!
Quit your whimpering. I'm not dead yet.
Hear that?
It's starting.
last. Back at High Point, I wasn't sure your brother would survive the day.
He nearly didn't.
I was terrified when you called Ludd's bluff, but you knew exactly what you were doing. And now Ryan will be coming home. He'll sleep in his bed, eat at our table. He'll be right here, where he belongs. You made your family proud today.
My lord, look.
Where are the guards?
Talia? Duncan?
Where are the Glenmores?
Where's anybody?
Wait here.
Come on. Don't be so dreary. It was a joke.
I'm sorry, I should have laughed.
Or maybe you think you can do better.
Of course not. I didn't mean to offend
Perhaps a
you.
song instead. I hear you've written a touching song about your dead brother. Am I in it? Let's hear it, shall we?
No.
No?
Roderick!
Roderick! Welcome back.
State your business now.
I thought you'd have more courtesy. Especially after getting to know your sister. We've had a lovely time together. Haven't we, Talia? Say it. Say it's been lovely.
It's been lovely.
And you. I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself. Ethan was the first Forester I killed. Doesn't have to be the last.
You don't know what you're in for, Garrett. What you're asking my brother to do. The North Grove isn't what you think it is.
You claim to be a leader, yet your own people do not respect you.
But we did as you commanded!
These aren't sellswords, Asher. They're killers.
Roderick!
I can't believe I trusted him.
I know you and my brother were in contact. Perhaps he told you things. Things that might prove his guilt. Perhaps you're not to be trusted either.
You're not listening, Garrett. Shh.
Previously on Game of Thrones. You'd help the Second Sons. Guide them into Marine.
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Get them into the city. Help them liberate Marine. And I will see that you are rewarded.
You think you can have reason with a wildling?
No, I'm a friend.
Don't move.
This is my sister, Sylvie.
I have to get in there, Sarah. Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family, and someone in there is helping him.
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath.
Talia, I may be leaving you here with a traitor.
Find out who it is.
Rodri! I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself. I was just telling your sister. Father's been looking to make a match for me, and Talia's been such good company. Think she likes me? Or maybe your mother? A flower plucked is still a flower. Just dies more quickly. We could be a family, Lord Forrester. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
You'll never marry either of them.
Never's such an awfully long time. But let's put our happy day to the side for a moment. Walk with me. Oh, you won't need your sword. Not where we're going.
I'm not going without my sword.
I'm afraid you are. Here, I'll help you. There. Doesn't that feel better? Oh, you're coming too.
This is Lord's business, not a child's.
I say she comes. I don't trust her with my men.
How fares your father, Lord Bolton?
Better than yours. Polite of you to ask. I loved playing in the woods when I was your age. Still do. So many places to hide. I've gotten very good at finding people.
Roderick?
It's all right, Talia.
That reminds me. Where's Griff? I expected to be greeted by him on my arrival. Bit of a disappointment to have to show myself in. And here I had such high hopes for Ludson.
Now should I know? Griff and his men are not my concern.
My concerns are your concerns. I assume you forgot that when you took them prisoner. Oh, I really hoped things might be different with you. I hoped we could be friends. After all, I was generous. I've allowed you to keep half your forest. Your livelihood. Yet you went behind my back and called in the Glenmores. I'm not sure how you managed that. The Glenmores have sworn their loyalty to my father.
I knew I couldn't trust the Whitehills, so I asked the Glenmores to keep the peace.
You don't need the Glenmores. You have the protection of the Warden of the North. Well, I'm certainly glad we've sorted this out. Thank you for being so forthcoming. But there's still a price. Ah, here we are.
Arthur! Roderick!
You disobeyed me. You disrespected me. Someone has to pay! You didn't think it would be you, did you? Your damaged goods. Someone else's leftovers.
Arthur's done nothing wrong! If you want to hurt someone, hurt me!
No, Roderick!
Why bother? You're nearly a corpse already.
No!
Stop!
Look at what you've done! I hope it was worth it. Is it worth it, Arthur?
Please stop! Please! Please!
Talia, don't look away.
No!
It's very important you see what comes of disobedience.
Roderick! Make him stop! Please! Do something!
Talia, don't look.
Please.
Look at him, Talia. See what your brother's done.
Please, Lord Ramsay.
Sorry, but they'll never learn otherwise.
Mercy, have mercy! Mercy, my lord!
Did Roderick show mercy to Griff? This is his fault. That's a lot of blood.
I'll see you dead for this!
And that, Talia, is why no one likes your brother. The poor lad's fainted. Let's give him a minute. You want to kill me, don't you? Release him. Go on. Prove how strong you are. Do it for Ethan.
No, Roderick! He's toying with you!
Do it. Come on, Roderick. Your little brother had bigger balls than you. I came here to kill you, but now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Lud tear you to pieces. I never want to come back to this fucking shit stain of a holdfast. I have better things to do than to play wet nurse to you and Lud. So you'll settle this on your own. Last house standing wins. Otherwise I'll kill you both and be done with it.
House Forrester will win this fight.
You're very confident for a man with no army and half a face. And one more thing. Can't leave a job half finished. Ready the horses? Not sure you'll have much luck finding other allies.
Only a monster would do such a thing. The Boltons will pay for this.
Arthur. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I keep asking myself what we've done to deserve such hate. Did we bring it on ourselves? Or is this house just cursed?
Ramsay Snow is a bloody savage. He shames the entire North.
Yet we're bound by law to obey him. By the gods, I miss the Starks. The Glenmore Guard are gone. Ordered home by Ramsay. So much for having allies.
Ramsay says he's not taking sides anymore. He means to let the strongest house survive.
I intend that to be us, Duncan.
But can we even fight them? We don't have the numbers. We don't yet have Ryan back. And if Mira's right about an army from the south...
Lud makes a show of being strong, but he's no better off than us. Not if the Boltons refuse
Where is he? Where is my brother?
My lady. My lady.
Let me through!
Elena.
Roderick, tell me where he... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. No! Arthur, no! Arthur! It's my fault. I brought him into this. I asked him to help.
You can't blame yourself, Elena. He was a grown man. He made his own choices.
But he trusted me. He always has. I was there the day he learned to hold a bow. He was so nervous that Father called him Quiver. And now to die. Like this. Tortured. Mutilated.
He died as he lived. Bravely. As a man of the North.
He died in agony and for nothing. Look at him, Roderick. There's hardly anything left of him.
Elena.
I'm sorry.
Let's get you someplace warm.
How do I do this, Roderick? How do I keep going? Where do I find the strength?
Know that we'll have our justice someday.
Justice won't bring my brother back. You've been such a friend to me, Roderick. Right from the very beginning. I should try to get some sleep. I'm not sure I'll be able to.
You're not alone, Elena. I'm here for you, whatever you need.
Thank you, Roderick.
There you are. I haven't seen you since the coronation feast.
How many ships do you suppose it takes to move an army?
Ships? Why in the world would you...
Never mind.
Mira, I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast. And you thanked me by making a scene with Lord Andros, in front of everybody. Marjorie saw, of course, and she knew exactly how you got there.
Andros was the one doing the yelling. You can't blame me for his poor manners.
I'm sure you gave him good reason. Just as you do everyone, Marjorie included. Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore.
What?
Mira, you're not the girl I knew at Highgarden. She'd never be so reckless. And now that Garibald and I are discussing marriage, I just can't risk being associated with you. Not anymore. You know how much I need this marriage.
Sarah, you can't mean this. I have too few friends in King's Landing as it is.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I just can't anymore. Was it worth it, at least? Sacrificing so much for your family?
Of course it was worth it. They're my family.
And they're very lucky to have you.
Thank you for your help. They'll be very grateful.
I'd better go before she sees me. She'll
Mira Forrester.
Can I help you?
You need to come with me. Now.
Why would I?
Don't make this difficult. You still angry at me?
What do you think?
I think I deserve a little gratitude.
He's dead. I shouldn't care how it happened. It doesn't feel like I expected.
No matter what happens, I'll have your back. Always.
And I yours, little brother. But we should never have come here. This city. It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it all with Dezor's corpse.
I can't imagine what it must have been like.
Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Uncle. Let's collect our second sons and get out of here.
If you did as you were told, Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh? First names with the Queen now, are we?
Your Grace, my nephew has returned from his mission.
It seems you played your part in the taking of Marine, Asher Forrester. Did you run into any trouble? Reports from the battle are muddled. Perhaps you can clear them up. Well, my time is short.
No battle is without difficulty, Your Grace. But we fulfilled your orders.
All of them? I heard rumors of an incident in the city. Do you know anything about it?
Your Grace, we encountered the slave master Dezor Zoraza on the way to the signal tower. I regret that he lost his life.
Oh, don't fucking...
You admit it, then? The punishment for defying a queen is death. And yet you come to me for a reward. Why should I let this pass?
Don't you dare.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Don't.
I'm waiting.
The man was a fucking master! He deserved to die!
That was not for you to decide. Not only did you disobey my orders, you are insolent and deceitful. You disappoint me, Forrester. I will not be giving you my second sons.
What?
But, Your Grace, the mission was a success.
What did I tell you? She was never going to help us.
You promised me Croft and his second sons.
And you made me promises you did not keep. A new day is born in Marine. The slaves have thrown off their collars. There must be a few cutthroats who would fight for the likes of you. Now get out.
I'm terribly sorry, Your Grace.
You have nothing to apologize for, Malcolm. I have other plans for you.
Plans for me, Your Grace?
Plans that will help House Forrester, I hope.
I would like you to stay and serve me. I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled. But I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be grateful for the Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
I am honored you would ask me. Might I discuss it with my nephew first?
Do so. But let me know your answer soon.
You'd seriously consider staying in Essos?
I'm not sure. This is all rather sudden. If she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys Targaryen on our side. And now you've angered her, she may need some convincing. It's worth thinking about, you have to admit.
You're right, Uncle. The Mother of Dragons would make a powerful ally.
If she succeeds in taking the Iron Throne, she'll be the only ally we need. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. The Queen thought we might find them here, among the newly freed.
The little Queen is right. Marine holds plenty of killers, and I know the worst.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go get them.
I don't know, Asher. They're not like us. To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the Whitehills, then. As long as they kill them, I don't care.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't get yourselves killed.
So, where exactly are we going?
Well, these fighters used to be slaves. If I had to guess, I'd say they'll be trying to live like masters.
You're freezing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Someone has to keep watch. Oh!
It's getting worse, isn't it?
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross a bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south, to join Mance, and the rest of the free folk.
But look...
That was always the plan, Cotter.
I can't go south. The Night's Watch will have my head.
Better than losing it to a White Walker.
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
Some wildlings, free folk, mistook Cotter for a crow.
Can't imagine why.
We tried to reason with them and... Well, things got out of hand.
Out of hand? From the look of him, he was nearly killed. Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Garrett a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter. And when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Me neither. fucking North Grove isn't even real. And if it is, it's probably full of wolves and more wildlings.
You didn't lose your nerve already, did you?
Finn, will you
Just piss off!
Some leader you turned out to be.
You should listen to him. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like. I can explain.
First I find out you're a wildling. Now you've got a sister. What else are you hiding?
Nothing. I swear. I thought she could help. Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
But she's refusing to help. You heard her. Her mind's made up.
She can be stubborn when she wants. But if she's going south, and so am I.
So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
What are you doing over here? There's a perfectly good fire.
I'm not going anywhere near those fucking wildlings.
Oh, come on. Just give them a chance.
I did, and look where it got us.
I'm sorry for getting you into this mess. Really.
Not your fault. I wanted to come. Just didn't know this is how it'd turn out.
Come on, Finn. You'll freeze your ass off if you stay here.
Suppose you're right. May as well get warm before I die.
Whoa! Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favour, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course.
I'm not a crow anymore. I left that life behind me.
Once a crow, always a crow. That's what they say, anyway. Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
Here.
I was never any good with a bow. Know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I trained at Castle Black.
So you're shit then. Not bad for a crow. You'll do nicely, little one.
Would that be enough?
You ever seen Cotter eat? We'll need another. Come on. Yes. May not be as good as the feast you're used to at the wall, but we won't starve, that's for sure. You're a fair bowman. Might be nice having someone like you around.
You ever lost anyone, Garrett?
Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels. Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
So it is real then?
I didn't say that. But it might be. A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories that the cold couldn't touch it, that it's safe even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope, and none of them ever returned.